Hey guys, how's it going? What's the news?
I tried my first pre-exam in Chinese.
Wow, how was it? Great news.
What?
It was difficult, but I understood that I had a wonderful sense. And the second year, I can try myself again and get the second level of Chinese. And with this certificate, I can work in China.
Wow, that's great. Look at
Say
Tanya.
something.
She's amused.
Say something in Chinese.
Or I сейчас я вам скажу something in Chinese. War Джунго сыта фулобер. Я живу в Ставрополе.
Tanya, what about you? What's the news?
We bought a car for me.
Hey.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm very happy.
Let's begin with something. So first, I would like you to listen to the story and to guess what we are going to talk and to discuss today, okay? I was taking a language course in California in the summer before the last university term. The official aim of that trip was pretty obvious. I wanted my English to be improved. The major one was to find out as much as possible about American lifestyle, and I never settled in America. However, I learned quite a lot. That was the best trip in my life that allowed me to get great people as fellows and to visit thousands of fabulous places, events, festivals, and courses. And by the way, my first target was hit. I just became fluent in English. First
Use
question.
all new words and phrases that we had in the last lessons.
Yes. What we are going to do today?
Revision, I suppose.
Anything else? Any other ideas?
About traveling, maybe.
Might be. Today we're not intended to write the stories. Today we are intended to tell the stories, to read the stories, and to listen to the stories, using of all the words that we have learned during this unit. And the first exercise I'd like you to pay attention to is exercise 7. Do you see this task?
Yeah.
What's the task about? Did you get it?
To decide correct forms of these verbs or no.
I'll give you 2 minutes to do that. You'll just do it on your own, and then you'll have a pair discussion between each other. Now, I will divide you into the rooms. After a minute of discussion, you'll come back and we'll check it.
Should be took. Not take. No taked. Took.
Yes, it's irregular verb. Next. It's felt.
Fall.
Fall, да.
Next, woke up.
Yeah. Second, they were, не was.
Yeah.
No, of course, no. We have a car and we need one car more for me, extra for me, because I get my pro license.
I asked them to check the answers. They discuss their cars and having small talks.
We were rushed. We were very quickly with our answers.
And we decided to speak English about the new car.
I thought I make kaput мое сцепление yesterday.
When I learned driving, I tried it in семерка.
Not bad.
And something strange happened when I tried to drove to the light, stop it, and the stick, as Oksana said, was in my hand.
Oh,
Not in the car, was in my hand. Only in my hand. We had
Just a teeny tiny accident.
It's only in Russia impossible.
It can happen to everybody. What's so special in Russia? Okay, guys, hi again. So somebody was trying to check the exercises. Somebody was trying just to talk a little, to discuss some hot news and something. However, let's check it together. Number 1, took. Number 2 is correct. Number 3, woke. Number 10 is correct either. 11, gave. And 12 is correct too. Any mistakes?
Штуки две.
We missed number 4.
I have 2 mistakes, yeah, but I know why. And
Oh,
where.
where?
6.
What did you
Yeah.
put there?
Nothing. I suppose it was correct.
Ah, this is your favorite. Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't, and that's it. I haven't got them. Yeah, I haven't got. Or I don't have, or I didn't have, like here.
The second, I запуталась.
I was mixed up.
I was mixed up with the forms of file.
So, guys, let's go on. Just now we will work with this text just a little bit more. Some of the details of this story, they are missing. And we are going to listen to the audio, and we are going to write down the 8 phrases that are missed. Are you ready?
Yeah.
1. He was travelling around Europe by train.
Господи.
He was travelling around Europe by train. 5. But it had gone. 7. What had happened? What had happened?
Tanya, according to your facial expression, I guess you have it all.
Yeah. Everything.
So, guys, what about you? First of all, I'd like you to discuss the phrases that you have just written down together.
What would I discuss if if I didn't write anything?
Let's give it a shot. Discuss your answers.
I can start.
Yeah, please.
He was traveling around the Europe.
I agree with Tonya. Second was the people were getting off the train.
People were getting off the train. Yeah.
When we what?
I heard because he
Мгм.
left his bag on the station.
On the train. On the train.
On the train,
On the
тогда
train.
тогда
Left
всё
his
правильно.
bag on the train. I didn't write the 5th. I missed it. The 6th, he was still crying. She was still crying. She was still crying.
Меня we were.
А я слышала, she was still crying.
What happened?
Мгм.
What had happened?
Everything is all right. It's really complicated to listen and to hear everything that they were trying to say to you, just because, first of all, the first audio was really fast. What was the main challenge of this exercise?
Если бы это
Мгм.
было в тексте, когда ты успеваешь, пока она говорит то, что у тебя написано, записать то, что ты услышал.
English.
I tried to write down, but she was very fast.
So it was difficult.
Which words of the sentences or phrases are most difficult to hear?
Verb, эти.
Short form of the verbs
Yeah.
to be. Short form of words to be.
The verbs that help us to understand which time we use.
Okay, which tense we use. Yeah, thank you.
Auxiliary
Like,
verbs.
thanks to the variety of your language that you can easily explain the word auxiliary.
verb. Yeah.
Auxiliary verbs.
Yes, you're right. I'd like to just to mention that auxiliary verbs, when we talk, they often reduce to barely audible sounds. That's why it's really hard to hear them. And to get the point, which one of the auxiliary verbs is actually here in this sentence? Let's play it once more. I'll make some pauses.
Track 6.
Is it better now?
Yes.
I guess it was all understandable. A question to you, the last one here, again about auxiliary verbs. Guys, why do you think these words and auxiliary verbs are usually reduced?
Because they auxiliary, not the main.
Yeah, what does it mean?
We should pay more attention. We shouldn't pay more attention for them.
I'll explain. Because auxiliary verbs, they carry no meaning and in any
Mhm.
sentence, yeah? And that's why they are generally unstressed and reduced in the sentence. So look back at the story from exercise 7. It is all connected with it today. And now I want you to add the phrases from the dictation in exercise A. We still haven't decided where these phrases have to be. I love the story of how my parents met. My dad was 20. He was traveling around Europe by train. This was my tip. As for sure, I will divide you into pairs, as usually. You are going to work together and to discuss the answers.
Was it one day my dad taking on these stands, fell asleep, and then the stance number 2.
I don't know about 2 and 3, but I offer you to put sentence number 4 after where Christina put after his passport or money or phone.
Yes, it can be. I don't know.
Me too.
We are ready, Oksana.
Wow.
We are the dream team with Sasha.
Okay.
So he rushed to get off the train because people were getting off the train.
And if I don't agree,
if you don't agree, you just read your version of the story.
I fell asleep. People were getting off the train. When he woke up, he realized they were in Prague. So he rushed to get off the train. When he was leaving the station, he see a policeman looking at someone's papers, and he suddenly realized he hadn't his passport or money or phone.
Okay, I got it. Now I'll read the correct version of the story. People are getting off the train, so he rushed to get off the train.
It was misunderstanding. I требую реванш.
Here is exercise 11. I'd like to encourage you to be creative here. That's because your task is to complete the sentences with your own ideas. This task is a kind of an individual task. You can use the dictionary if you need, or don't hesitate to ask me if you need any help with vocabulary. This is a great opportunity for you to practice narrative tenses. I give you 4 minutes to finish this exercise. After some minutes, I will divide you into separate rooms. Your task will be to compare your ideas with your partners to pick 3 most interesting sentences. So, girls, did you pick the best 3 sentences? Can you present them to me?
Okay, sentence number 3. I wasn't looking where I was going, and I bumped into a pillar.
Okay.
I had meant to say I'm sorry, but I'd actually said it's bullshit. It's not my problem.
And the last number 6, I found out later that she had manipulated me.
A task for you. I want you to make a short paragraph of these 3 sentences. A short paragraph, like the sentences, they might have been connected to each other. So try it.
Impossible.
Possible.
Okay, it's possible.
Your sentences are really great.
It's improvisation or
Sometimes no, you have to write it down just because then you will present your paragraph to your partners, just to the whole group.
We should choose 3, the best. 3 sentences.
3 best sentences.
3 best sentences. Okay.
I wasn't looking where I was going, and that's why I fell.
My sentence was I wasn't looking where I was going and hit the tree. I found later that it was not my cup of tea to be rich.
I want you to make a short paragraph of these sentences. Yeah, try to be creative. Yeah, it will be hard.
It will be crazy.
Okay, yeah.
Как бы связать это все с богатством?
I don't know. I have no idea. No clue. Girls, we are here in the middle of something. We are trying to make a paragraph. However, it's really complicated. It's a kind of a challenge for Christina and Sasha just because their sentences are outstanding.
Sasha, help me. Как связать забытых детей, неузнанную учительницу и богатство? from
I'd
school.
say that I didn't recognize my children's teacher at first because she was 10 years older than I thought. And as a rich person, I decided to give her an assistance with some kind of plastic surgery. And that's how I spent all of my wealth. Yeah. As I found out later that it wasn't my cup of tea to be rich. You're welcome. You're welcome. My sick imagination is always for you here. So girls, thank you for your story, by the way. Girls, are you ready to present your paragraph?
Yeah.
Got it.
Tanya, you can present our story.
Yeah. So Jake and Sarah were chatting and arguing. That's why Jake wasn't looking where he was going, and he bumped into Pillar. He had headache, and he had meant to say I'm sorry, but was very angry, and he'd actually said it's not my problem. After that, he found out that she had manipulated him, and he was glad that he didn't apologize for her. Или там другой предлог должен быть. Apologize. I don't know.
Okay, girls and boys, thank you for your stories. That was really entertaining. And as for your homework, you are going to finish these crazy stories with one more paragraph. And talking about the vocabulary that you used today, wow, that was great. To pay attention, thank you. To come back, accept a woman or something like this. Thank you for the vocabulary. Chatting and arguing. Thank you again. Then, it wasn't my cup of tea. That's my favorite sad expression. Yeah. She was 10 years older than I think you said. Yeah. However, then Christina, you corrected your group. Yeah. Than I thought, just because we are talking about past simple. Then, to come back at school. Something is wrong here.
To school.
To school. Yeah. And didn't apologize to her. Yeah.
To her.
Yeah. And one more. That was the phrase that you use. It's not my problem. How else can we express this phrase? It's okay, however. How else?
It's not my cup of tea.
No, not
No.
here. Not,
It doesn't matter.
yeah. What else?
What? I don't care.
I don't care. Yeah.
Okay, guys, that was a great job. Thank you for today's class. I say I'm on cloud 9 after listening to your stories, actually. And I'd like you to, each of you, to pick one of the ideas from exercise 13. I also want you to record your stories and to send me the audios. Audios, once more, Sasha, you have to record the
Я
audio.
понял.
Yeah, just in case. Girls and guys, thank you for today's class. Really was glad to see you. And see you next time. I see you on Tuesday, as usually, 6:30 Moscow time. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Monday. The last
Yeah.
weekend before Monday.
Bye.